Hello and welcome to another Elliott with analysis. So today I want to talk about Bitcoin, right? So if you have been following me, or you can go to my profile and filter for Bitcoin, right? You can see that on the 17th May, I actually pro- uh, post an idea to long Bitcoin, right? So at that point in time, Bitcoin was 103, right? And I suggest that, you know, wave one, um, or rather the entire wave structure, right, fall short of all-time high, right? I propose that this is a wave one, right, and it falls short of all-time high, so there should be a move up, um, yeah, to probably a 148,000 target. Now over here, I actually want to propose the bearish count for Bitcoin, meaning that if you look at the picture again, you see that I put a cycle wave one, cycle wave two, cycle wave three, cycle wave four, and then we're going to a cycle wave five, right? So what if the wave five has already ended? Now you look at this on the 20, I believe this is the all-time high was made on the 23rd of May, 1 a.m. This is GMT plus 8, right? It reached a high of 111 and 917 in Binance, right? Almost 112,000, and it's an all-time high, right? So if you look at this entire move here, right? How can we adjust this count such that to account for this being the end? Now let me remove all these previous idea stuff, right? If you have followed the idea, you will be in the money, right? Now, let me just clear this first. Now, just look at this wave count itself, right? Where I broke down, wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, and wave five, right? And I said this wave one, and then wave two, and then we are going to wave one, maybe wave two, wave three, right? So this is a possibility. Now, what if this is not, and this is actually the peak, right? What if this is the peak? How then will we change this? Now to make this a shorter video, I'll just tell you the answer here. The key is in this wave tree here, right? One, two. I draw a tree here, right? Four and five. Now, if this count itself, you see this one, two, and then I have one, two, three, four, five, four, and five. What if this wave tree we don't break it down like this? That means what if I remove this and then I consume this entire move into one single wave? Then I have basically something like this, right? um 3 here, 4 here, 5 here, right? And then my entire wave 3 shift here, my wave 4 shift here, and then I have a very short wave 5, right? Let me be more precise here. And then my wave 1 shift down. This then becomes my new wave 1. And then my wave 2 is here. Right, so from here you can clearly see that wave 1 is the longest wave. Now over here, this wave count don't change, right? The breakdown don't change. And what this means is that this is likely a wave 3. Right. So from here then we need to check wave 5, right? So given that I do not change anything, it will mean that this is wave 4. And this is the start of wave 5. Now, um, before I remove this Fibonacci extension, you take a look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I explained it in the previous video, right? Why I don't change the I don't change this to move this entire thing over here, this 5 to here, right? Because of this being a tree wave, right? So this will be a irregular wave 4, okay? Irregular. Now, and also because this Fibonacci extension level just right hit this wave 5 level, and there's 5 wave. Now, assuming that this is wave 3, now that I need to make sure that wave 5 cannot be longer than wave 3, right? This is one of the Elliott wave rules. And so I move this entire thing to wave 5. And then I need to check. And I shift this over here. Now, the amazing thing about this is that, or rather the more disturbing thing about this is that we are almost at 1:1, right? So this is a valid count because wave 5 is not longer than wave 3, right? Wave 3 is not the shortest wave. And then we have this, what this means is the wave could have completed. Wave 5 could have completed. And that means that we might have reached the ultimate top in Bitcoin. Right. So then this becomes the peak of Bitcoin. And what is going to happen next? Then it becomes something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is my? Sorry, let me just. Where is my tree? Something's wrong. Let me just redraw this. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This becomes a wave 1. 1, 2, 3. This becomes a wave 2. Now let me change this degree. Right, so same degree. Now, this you can clearly see a 5 wave. Right, and because this is still very short, right? I would say that this is 1 degree lower. So if I draw the wave count, this is not a minor degree, this is 1 degree down. And then currently we are in wave 2, and then we're going to a wave 3. Okay. Now where would this wave 3 be? Maybe it's over here. Right, we have some support over here. Or if we use this wave 1 and try to project 1.618, you'll be here, which is the previous place that I put. Right, so 1.61 is here, right? So there is some support over here. Okay, some support over here, and then there's another support over here, right? So we have these two target for Bitcoin. Okay, so let me just change this to a different color. Right, maybe wait, I'll just put it as green. Okay, yeah. So take note that there is a chance that Bitcoin has ended, right? Now, but if you go back to the previous analysis, right, where that was a wave 1, wave 2, and then you think that this is still a wave 1, right? Even though that actually, if you study this wave itself, there's too many overlappings, right? So it's easier to explain with a wave 5, because wave 5, a certain um, structure that allows overlapping. I mean, not saying that wave 1 don't, but wave 1 itself usually is more diagonally, right? Which over here is more impulsive, right? And then how do you explain this? Would then be, you ignore all this rule breaking, and then you say that this is A, B, C, right? Um, yeah. That is not what I think is going to be, right? So I think that we should see some upward movement before coming down. Now, to be more precise on how I think this move is going to be, usually I like to use wave 4, right? To use wave 4, so it's up, right? So we are at this, once we reach this wave 4, maybe it's a good time to short this, right? Up and then down, okay? So the entry, the ideal entry is 108,420, right? And the take profit is over here. Now, what this means is that if you're going to short this, you have put okay, let's just say that my position is here, right? And how will this be invalidated is, given that this I think is a first wave, the rule is that, a wave 2 cannot go beyond the start of wave 1, right? So then you put a stop loss here, okay? So your stop loss is around 109, right? 109,663, and your take profit, let's be more conservative, right? Will be here. Okay, so this take profit with 102,393. Okay, so over here I present to you the bearish count for Bitcoin, right? So you can study this, right? I'll just try to zoom out and let you take a look at this, right? And remember how I shift this wave such that this portion is consumed, right? And this entire becomes a wave 3 in order to shift this whole thing down. And also take note that wave 3 is slightly more than wave 5, right? So for simplicity, I'll just say wave 3 equals to wave 5. Okay. And this is how I think this entire trade will play out. Okay, so that's it for now, and thank you, and good luck in your trading.